I'm calling for all men to stop supporting women sexually explicit content, whether it be OnlyFans, whether they posting pictures on social media, like far as like Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff. I'm calling for all men to stop supporting them. With the same camera they use to take those photos, they get on that same camera and call men predators. They can't stand all men. They want you to give them your money while calling you all type of derogatory stuff on the internet. I don't get why you dudes are still supporting them. I don't listen. Every woman I see post sexually explicit content, I literally block them all the time. I block every last one of them. That's what you guys need to be doing. Y'all need to start practicing more self-control. Stop thinking with little head and think with big head, because these women do not like you. They're going to say everything that they need to say to get in your pockets. They don't like you. Behind the scenes, they dealing with another woman. They sleeping with women. That's why they call all the women baddies. They sleeping with each other. But they gonna play the game to get in your pocket to make you feel good. These women play better games than men. These women run better game than men, because these women are tricking dudes like you out of your hard-earned money just for a subscription. Y'all need to start blocking these women. Unsubscribe. I'm going to get on the internet every day and telling men to unsubscribe. Stop liking these women videos. There's a Smex worker on TikTok right now talking about how much she hate men. But in her daggone bio, she got her only friends. You see what I'm saying? They do not like y'all, but yet y'all idiots are still giving them y'all money. Like, real rap. You got to be the dumbest person on earth. The dumbest person on
No one can hold Black women accountable. Black women, unfortunately, we have adopted this mentality that I can do whatever I want to do and can't nobody tell me anything. And this is why we are where we're at. We live in a very selfish, egotistical society now that nobody cares. If you're a Black woman and to hold Black women accountable, you have to be ready to fight, because it's going to come with a lot. I'm always thinking about how young girls are being influenced. So what us grown women are doing is influencing these girls to do these out of control, I don't care attitudes. They have the most disgusting attitudes, and you can't even check them because they have their moms who say I could do whatever I want. So can't no one hold us accountable. Not a Black man. Your white boss probably. That's probably the only one who can tell us what to do because he pay us. A gay man can tell us what to do. If it's a Black woman or a Black man, a straight Black man, we don't want to hear it.
Black women are the group of women failing the most out of all other women, but are the first group of women where if you even think about making a suggestion to them, if you even think about correcting a Black woman in any way, the response is always, why do you care? Why is it your business? Why are you worried about it? It seems like the more they fail, the more you can't tell them anything. And, every time you're on TikTok and you see a sister doing a think piece about how we're the victim and everyone should feel bad for us, just block them. No one is doing anything to us. We're doing this to ourselves, okay? It's a joke at this point. I don't even see how there's an end to it. The only thing that will save Black women right now is tribalism. You are going to have to find a tribe and stick to that, because as the collective, this is not working out and it is not looking good. The baby mama epidemic is the real pandemic for Black women at this point. I wish there was a vaccine for it. The vaccine would be maybe common sense.
Recent stats from Black demographics show us that Black American women have more kids than Black American men. Specifically, Black American women have 1 million more kids than Black American men. Now, what is this revealing? It's suggesting a few things. It's suggesting that Black American women are having kids with men of other races. And it's also suggesting that a majority of Black American women are having kids with a small minority of Black men. Likely both are true, but nevertheless, it's really interesting to see what's actually going on, what the stats are actually showing.
This message is for Black women. Does it not bother you that we are continuing to get pregnant by men that will never marry us? Does it not bother you that we have the highest rank in being single mothers in America? Does it not bother you that non-Black women are getting married first, then having children? Does it not bother you that our women are purposely having babies with boyfriends rather than husbands, putting our lives at risk to give birth to babies that were made by men that are not married to us? When I look into the entertainment industry and our society in general, We are the main sex symbols. We are standing in line with other women wanting to know if some rapper would smash or pass us. Not date us, not marry us, but smash us. And to make matters worse, a plethora of these women are in college, they have businesses, some of them are even mothers. Out of all hobbies that you can have, this is what you do in your free time. At this point, we can't even blame society anymore for degrading us. We are perpetually accepting less than the bare minimum. We also have to accept that we're always going to have to work double times or triple times harder to prove ourselves worthy in this society. And that's because of the lack of respect, morals, and dignity that we have instilled in ourselves as Black women. Now, I am aware that I will most likely be called a coon for saying this, because I have noticed that when you say something that makes Black people uncomfortable, that's the first move they make. But one thing that I have learned about Black people and people in general is that they will always misuse terms on purpose so that it can affiliate with their astounding level of sensitivity, and that is none of my business. That's it. I've said my piece.
These successful Black men are not skipping over Black women because of the way that you look. They're skipping over you Black women because of the way that you were raised. Let me run that by you again. They are not skipping over to the white women or the Asian women or the Caribbean women or even the African women. We're talking about the Americanized Black woman. The reason why these successful men are skipping over you, it's not the way that you look, but it is the way that you carry yourself. These other women, they were conditioned, they are programmed, they are trained to be wives. They are trained to be helpmates. They are trained to be submissive. They are trained to cater to their man. They are trained to be grateful. They are trained to be appreciative. If you deal with the typical Black woman in America, she wants nothing but a whole bunch of things provided for her that she cannot provide for herself. She requires all of these things that she cannot do for herself. And then when you get one that can do things for herself, she talks down to men as if she's better because she's paying bills and she has a car and she has a credit score, as if that makes her better when that just makes her an adult. There are going to be a lot of women that are upset about this post, but it's the truth. It just is what it is.
Men, I recommend taking the feminist advice. They want to be equal, so you should do it too, right? So, they recommend to women to replace you and to get rid of you when you're no longer useful or don't make them happy. So, why don't you do the same? Replace her when she's not staying attractive or loving any longer, when she's no longer useful, she's more of a liability than an asset. Replace her and upgrade. Take the feminist advice. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Please like and subscribe. For real, subscribe.